Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and today I am going to be working on a grunge piece of ephemera. It's called Wednesday Grunge, and this is a sort of a challenge for me to watch Tammy at froustudio2026. It's written here, and I will link her. She does this every Wednesday, and so I am a week behind because I had to watch her Wednesday, and so that I could make it. But maybe I'll catch up in the next, because today is Tuesday, so it'll be out tomorrow. But I'll have to see her video tomorrow, and maybe I'll be caught up. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I just want to do something that I don't usually do, and I am not sure, honestly, that I can do anything like she did, but I'm going to give it a try, and hopefully you guys will watch along, and then you go over and check her channel out and see how she did it. So the one thing I did notice, though, is I was trying to get everything all set up here for my little challenge, and I of course do not have the same items that she has, as we all do. We don't, so we just kind of go with the flow and try to make what we can. But what I was trying to figure out, because I don't recall her telling me, she may have, but when they have do their video and they have grid lines, because they have a mat on their table, I don't have one at the moment, you can count the grid lines, and when they've got it laying out like I do right here, to give you an estimate of what the size is, because it looks so much bigger on the video than when I counted it. It's not as big. So I'm going to try to crunch all this stuff in that she did on this size of background. So this one here is 4 inches. I think it's 4 by 6. Okay, and this is one of the like an index card. It's the one that the divider, and she used one, but it was more vintage than this. And then we used she used some paper that had a nice floral design on it. Then the 2 cards, the 2 tags. This one I'm using because it's the right size and shape, and this I think is like 2 3/4 by 5, so it will fit down inside. And then this one is 2 1/8 by 3 1/2. I don't know what this was, but it's the right shape as well. So then I pulled out some other vintage or other items. So I have, I have this that I want to use for the flower. I had pulled out some wallpaper digitals that I've had these for a long, long time. I think it's, oh my gosh, I knew her name would escape me. I'll try to think of it and come back. But anyway, it was a wallpaper kit. A journals, it's Laura Taylor's. It's tailor-made journals is where it came from. These were just ones that I threw out. And then I'm going to try to use some of my Tim Holtz new dies stamps and see if I can incorporate them in this. And then we needed some photographs, so I found a few photographs, and I'm not really pleased with any of them. She has the Tim Holtz set and photographs, and so she had some good ones to pick from. And as she was explaining about the journal, or about the ephemera, she was saying it seemed like it was at harvest time, because she had a picture of a little girl on a tractor. Well, I knew I had a picture somewhere of my dad on a tractor, but I can't find it. So I did find my dad, and I made a copy of the photograph, because and I want to do better photographs than this. This was not a very good image, but for the time being it works. I hope it's going to fit now that I think about it. It's got to fit up in here. I may have to cut this down some. So, yeah, this is my dad, and he's standing on the front porch of their farm. And he's got a shotgun. He's probably getting ready to go pheasant hunting. So this one is an actual true photograph. I spent a lot of money on like 3 photos when I first started. And I don't want to use them because I spent so much to buy them at an antique store. This is a Tim Holtz, I think. I don't know where I got that. And so I pulled out some burlap. I pulled out some, what do you call this, gauze stuff. Sari silk, little bit of lace here, a couple pieces of lace here. And, you know, book pages and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see what I have in this box, but I just pulled this over. I have a rusty safety pin. And if you go watch her channel, you'll see why I have these items picked out. So let me just start here by getting these covered, these things. Okay, so this piece here is our first piece. It has been coffee dyed. Well, I really do like that side. Well, that'll be a journaling. I think that's going to be a journal card, the background. But you may not use that for that. I'm not sure. Okay, so, whoops, this one is not grunged very much, so let's put some ink on it. Let's use, well, brown espresso is pretty dark, so let's use this. I think she did use brown espresso, but and I'm not sure. I think I'm going to ink this back. I don't know, because if I do it, you know, where we don't glue it into it, and this is going to go in the fall journal, you guys, so that's why I'm kind of doing these fallish colors. So that's not going to work. I wanted to just get a little bit more color on here. Barely need any of this to cover. Okay, and then she also stamped up here in the corner, but she did it later. I'm going to do it beforehand. She used a splatter stamp. I didn't really get, I guess I can use this one here, the bubbles, to kind of give you a splatter. It's just some background on this side. Okay, so I've ordered a mic, so I hope that you guys can hear me better. All right, so now this is going to be the pocket, and this is where I want this flower to show. So I'm going to rip, sure I am, rip this, and we're going to have this go across the page. May not be able to get all of it in. This part I can rip with the ruler. Because I had this paper, but it wasn't on cardstock and it wasn't very stiff. So I just glued it down to a piece of cardstock. We've got this good piece here that we can use somewhere else another time. Okay, so here is that, and that's going to be glued onto that. How easy is that? Okay. So now that is going to get glued on there, and that's going to go down there. Trying to think if she decorated this front. I think she did. Okay. So I'm going to get this glued down first. I think my table is lopsided because it always seems like it's down at that end. I don't know why. Maybe it's rolling down there. Haven't used this yet today. So just glue the two corners, the two sides to make it a corner pocket, and then just set that down on there. Okay. I need a little bit more glue in there. I don't know. This is kind of warpy. Okay. It's not wanting to stick. I don't know why. Usually it sticks so fast you can't even do anything. Okay, I got the burlap out, but I don't know that I want to use that or not. So I have this little piece of fabric, kind of like, what do you call it? Canvas sort of fabric, and I painted it blue with my blue ink. I just put it in there. And I thought she put denim. She had a piece of denim that she put through here, and that looked good. And I think she put a piece of, see, now I can't remember what she put. I'm not sure if she put a piece of book page up here or not. Maybe just a little bit. I don't want to hide the flowers, but a little bit of dimension would be good. Find something to glue stick on. And I'm not going to ink around that because it's so brittle that it will fall. I might do this around it. There's a little bit of extra there. Okay, so now she took this and then she put a piece of lace across this. So something like that, where I have this big of a piece here. That covers up most of the blue. I just was trying to take some of that blue off of that, and I feel like it's taking too much of it away. I think I'm going to use cheesecloth. Just put a layer of that there. I wonder if I should put some of the sari silk. Maybe a little of that would be cute. I'm just going to go across it like that. Okay. So I'm going to glue that down. And I'm just going to, let me get my other glue stick that's better for fabric. I don't think she did any of this like that. So, oh, I know what I was going to put. Oh, I can still do that. Okay. I knew I even tried to find a picture so I could keep it open on my iPad or something, but I couldn't find a finished I found one, but it wasn't showing very well. So, okay. That's sticky. Okay, so now she did a little flower. Oh, I forgot about, oh, I'll use that on my other one. She used a little flower down here that she made herself, and I didn't really want to take the time to make it, so I thought I might be able to transform this one that Lisa made me and use that. So let me see if I can, let me try to ink around it. I just need to tone it down is all. It's just too bright for this. I need more of a, you know, golden color. Brownish golden. Still a little bit too goldy. What can I tone it down with? Oops. Just gonna see if I can't. Sorry about that, Lisa, but I like the background color. I just need it to be, I feel like it's a little too big as well. Let me just pull this off, and if I think I need it back, I put it back. Yeah, that's better, a better size range. Okay. And then she just put an eyelet in this area here. Okay. Put the right lids on the right thing. Okay. I'm not going to glue that on yet. I just want to make sure that it's, I'm sorry, I'm talking. Like I said, I think I said, I'm going to order a mic, or I did order it. And so hopefully it will help the sound, or it's going to make it worse. Either way. Okay, I'm going to punch this. See, this is the thing that I don't necessarily think of, like just putting an eyelet over here for, you know, decoration. And I have, I want to use, oh, I needed to get out another box of these, darn. Oh well, I'll have to use these today. But I have some that have bigger, you know, rings. Oh, let me check over here. I have one in my little dish. This is where I usually put everything that doesn't get put back. Don't see anything. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. So I'm going to put this in here. And so that's great because you can put a little charm on it if you want. Okay, that's smashed down. Good. Still not sure about that flower. I'm trying to think, how can I could do something a little different. How about, I'm going to try some burlap. Let's see if I get, not very good at cutting circles, even when I do it this way. They tend to be oblong. Okay. I think that's still a little bit too big. Okay, let me get another. I have these. And that yellow kind of goes with that. So let me see what I can do about that. I feel like I need another burlap though to make another. I don't know why I can't cut a circle. Used to do it all the time with the square, but I think it's because I don't get totally square. It's a rectangle. Okay. So I'm just going to try to bend this up a little bit and get it. Still a little bit too big, but then that flower maybe. Let's see if this still fits in there. It does to a certain degree. I think I'm just going to like do a few clips around this. I wonder if I can ink it. A little bit on the edge here. Okay, and that. And then this, I'm going to do like she did, which was just kind of bend these up a little bit. When she made her flowers, that's what she did. She kind of took a tool and went around it. Get them to bend up. This is the only thing I could think of that I had to do that. That's pretty cool. Gives it a 3D. I feel like I want these to be bent more than the center. All right. I have all kinds of ribbon up here that I could use. I feel like I need something there. I don't think she had anything because she had the flower. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 5. Okay, let's glue this together. And I'll use my Sobo. I like that, but I feel like it needs a center, and I don't have, I feel like I'm putting too much. Because if I just don't think I need another It's not looking very grungy. It's starting to look more cute. I don't know. I'll come back on that. Okay, so I've got that. Now let's make the tags. Hopefully they won't take too long. How much time have I got? Okay, about halfway through. So this one here, I'm going to leave it back blank. I'm just going to cover everything on here. So I'll put some book page. Oh, you know what? I think I was going to be down in the smaller one. Okay, I'm just going to cover it with stuff like this. Kind of just collage it. And let's see, what else do I have? Different. This blue, because that will kind of go with the other parts that I'm... Okay, that's about big enough. Barely big enough. Now, what else can I use? I can use that. That would be good. Now, she didn't do this. She already had a tag. It was kind of like the tags I just got from Reflections by Dye. They are like shipping type tag things, I guess. Time cards or timesheet type tags. But I didn't have any it was too big, the one I have. So that's why I had to change it out and do something like this. Oh, that's where I forgot to put I was going to put some like dark blue string or something back in here. Just, let me see if I can just kind of squiggle it around in there and get... Supposed to put this on before. She had a piece behind there, like something like that. Okay. Sometimes your hand just does not want to move. Right, I'm just going to, let me just put a little Sobo back here. Oh, come on, glue. Forgot to put it on its side, because it just takes forever to come down. I may cut some of that off and just leave it hang right now. Okay. There. All right, and then this, just a little grunging around here. I'm trying to think what goes on to this one. Because I'm thinking I can't remember. I know it has an eyelet. Well, she had, it had a tag, it already had a hole in it. But, so I'm going to use, instead of an eyelet, I'm going to do it with my pouch here, and then I'll get a, okay, 1, 2, 3 drawers. Get this, I always do that. I get all these. All right, I do like to stamp over that. Just that up there, and one on the back. Okay. Now, this is going to go in here somehow. So, I need it to be scruffed up. I need it to look old. Let's bend the corner a little bit, get some wrinkles in it. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now, I think, I don't remember what she put on the rest of it, but I was thinking maybe I'll just a little bit of this under there. Brings the blue. And maybe, that's kind of pretty, the lace there. Okay, let's do that. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't even think I asked. I've been in my own head here for a while. Trying to decide, you know, Facebook is, I wonder if I want that the other way, is blowing up. I'm not sure why. The names, like I said, I think the other day, they're not that familiar to me. Some are, but, yeah, it's kind of been hard to keep up with it now, because now I have it where, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so she used a rusty screw and wrapped wire around it and put it as a hanger kind of thing that came off this part. So I don't have one because I don't have time, didn't have time to go rust anything. But I do have some rusty safety pins. So I thought I could probably get the same effect if I just poked it through here. So I need to get my pokey. I had the best little pokey thing, you know, piece of foam, and it's just missing. I don't know what I did with it. Instead of getting that big pad out every time. Here's a bunch of fabric I can punch. So let's see. Let's do it about right there. And then through that. Ink that a little bit because the background showed. I was just wondering, should I put a little, well, I didn't get that centered very well. It's okay. I wonder if I should put something on there, a piece of something. I don't know, it covers space. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to close this up. And we'll go that way. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Anyway, I think it looks pretty cool. I think it needs something up there, so let me get this stamp, which I've really used quite a bit, and I think I want it to be in a bigger spot, or bigger. Yeah, it just has that grunge feeling. That's just enough. Okay, so this is going to get glued all the way down. I could put a tag at the up there too if I want. Maybe I'll put some jute tie. Okay, so that's going to be hard to write on. Okay, so now that is going to stick into here. Look at how cute, you guys. I love it. I'm not sure about that flower, but so far I'm pretty happy. Okay, now this one here, she had, wipe it a little bit. She had a tag, like a, you know, half of it has the price and all that kind of stuff. And I don't have one of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I'm just going to take this little card that I have and glue it down. Be able to keep it straight on here, so it's, I really just want the blue lines, but I don't want the lines to be crooked. I just look through the into the light to get those lined up. Been kind of cold here. I don't know if it's been cold for you guys. For the rest of you out there, I'm sure it's pumpkin chili. Okay, so I really feel like that needs something on the back. It's more white than I would like. I might, after the fact, I'll glue around some like tissue paper or something. Okay, that's not straight, of course. I think that looks a little better. Okay, now I'm going to take my Tim Holtz and try to duplicate something like that tag. Put this on here. So, what can I just want to put like numbers. I don't know, maybe I should just do this like that. Yeah, let's just do that. And I think I'll get my black. Okay. Stamp it off so I can use it on another piece because it, oops, that doesn't go that way. Okay. What a mess. How do I do this? All the time. Okay. Now on this piece, we need a little bit of something. That will match that other piece. And then we'll just put a piece of this. Let's just put 2 of those. Like so. Very simple. I didn't sew around anything, but I don't think she did either. Probably could have sewed around all this. Now, I wonder if I want to put an eyelet in this one. Let me, you can't write on this. Let's see. This is just old coffee dyed tissue paper. I just want something that it won't be so white, and yet you can still write. Oh, why can't it just rip off? Because that would be too easy. Okay, where's my water? There it is. I'll get the rest of it off later, trim around it. Just wanted to get it out of the way. Okay. I got glue stick all over that somehow. All right, I am going to put a little eyelet. Well, I'm not going to put a little eyelet because then I have to change everything over. And I have such a hard time getting it to work. I don't know. I kind of want a smaller eyelet. Okay. I don't know what that other part takes. I think that they should color code these. Whoops, wrong hand. You know what I mean? That way, you know, if you're doing the small side, then you have the color match to whatever side. Wish me luck. Yeah, how about that? I just need to hammer it down. Okay. Probably out of time. So if you're still watching, comment and let me know if you want to continue with doing this kind of Wednesday grunge day. I just think it's been fun for me. Okay, so let's see, where's the jute? Because it helps me get you know, out of the element that we're also used to, you know, doing the same thing day in, day out. Not day in and day out, but you know what I mean. You have, everybody has their style, whether they actually know it or not. And, whoops. So this would obviously be totally different if you did it. I was looking for another, I thought I had a much lighter, like a string, but I don't see it now. I'll have to find it. Here's something, maybe that works. Oops. So I'd love to see if you guys do the same thing or something like it. I mean, so post it on Facebook. I think most of you probably have Facebook. I do have an Instagram. So I don't know if it's in my, I don't think it's in my, oh, what do you call it? In the description. Because I don't go there very much, but if I get notified that somebody's posted, then I will. I don't know if I like that or not. All right, so I think I'm going to try to find a charm to hang from here. And there's something needs to be done with this. How much time do I have? A couple more minutes. What can I do to that? I could put Brad in it. This doesn't look very fluffy. I want this to look fluffier, but it's not. Just see if I could pull out a couple strings off of it. Make it a little bit more like a harvest look. That's what I wanted to find my dad on the tractor, because that would have been very harvesty looking. See, now this looks fine. I thought it was going to be really too small. It is not. think even that looks better. It's the same color, but it just fills it in somehow. Yep, I like that. I thought I coffee dyed that. I mean, not coffee dyed, but inked the other part. Yep, that's just the ticket right there. I'm going to worry about all these getting stuck down. Way too much now. All right. I think that was just what it needed. Something else to... Probably could use one more thing in the middle, like a dot or something, but don't have one. Well, I could punch one. Hold on. What is that? Oh, here it is. Oops, I don't know where it went. It flew. To punch another. Oh, these are bigger. I don't want them that big. I need to flatten this out somehow, this piece. It's got white all around the edge. Sorry, just don't like that. So it's all over my hands. Okay. Now let's just... There. Okay. Alrighty, so I think I like the looks of that, and I will take a picture. Although I don't know. Maybe a word would be good here. That's what I need. Or my fall words. Let's see if I have one. Autumn trees. I think these are not ones that I can use. How about Yep. That's the ticket. This is kindness. Stick it on there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to say it's done, except the eyelet. Putting a charm or something. But if I don't, then I can just glue this whole thing like, or on 3 sides, and you know, it's another spot to put a journal card in. All right, guys, so that's it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, check out Facebook if you make something, even if you don't make this, just anything that you do make. I would just love to see what other crafters do. Okay, so have a great day. Bye.